Our social study class today continues with marriage. Our last class we explained what is marriage and we explained the types of marriages that are practiced. We talk about the customary marriage, Islamic marriage, customary marriage, marriage under the acts, and we saw how this marriage are carried out or contracted. And we equally explain what marriage is, the union of a man and a woman who agreed to come together. That is that. Still on this series of marriage, today we want to see what is the purpose of people getting married. And what is the purpose of marriage? People get into marriage for different reasons, and it's reason for different persons. Your reason for entering marriage may not be Mr. B reason for entering marriage. But we're going to see in a general term or in a general overview why most persons get married. There are a lot of lists, there are a lot of things why people get married. But I'm just going to discuss these 7 points based on personal perception, and a perception which I think majority of those who we saw their survey online actually believe to be the major reason why people get married, even if there are a lot of reasons. The list is so many, numerous. I'll just discuss 7. In marriage, people get married because of one, companionship. I'm going to list it first and then I will explain. First, they get married because of companionship, fruitfulness, protection, teamwork, love, to enjoy together, and then for parenting. We've seen the 7. Companionship, fruitfulness, protection, teamwork, love, enjoying one another, and then parenting. Now let's go over them one at a time. Companionship. Every marriage, every individual who go into marriage are good friends. If it is not an arranged marriage, most times these persons get to know themselves. In our social study class, we're going to talk about dating, courtship before marriage. We'll find out what is dating, we'll find out what is courtship before the major marriage. Dating is they're getting to know themselves. Courtship, they've known themselves to an extent and they're trying to plan towards their future than before the actual marriage. And that's meant the bond of companionship. And so when people get married, it is for them to be best friend. If you get married to somebody who is not your best friend, things will not go well. You will learn for the person to be your friend because you talk together, you plan together, you execute together, you communicate together. There is togetherness, warmness, friendship, companionship. Because you will learn to do things as one. That time you no longer refer to yourselves as we. It becomes us. So, companionship. That's one reason. Second reason is fruitfulness. If you want to go into the biblical view, when God made the first man and woman, He told them to go and multiply and fill the earth. And that fruitfulness has to do with bringing up children into the world. So a major reason why so many persons, not all, so many persons decide to go into marriage is to procreate, bring to the world children. And so that is another reason why people go into marriage, to give birth to children, to become fruitful, to have the number of children the two of them have agreed to have. That's another reason. Then third one is protection. God is the ultimate protector, but the two of you can watch out for each other. If one should fall, two together, one will rise. And so the man most times acts the protective shield for the wife. Protection in forms of bringing food to the table, shelter over the family, clothing over his family, protecting them from harm, protecting them from the outside world, putting everything in order so that they are protected, they are secure, they are staying peacefully. That is another reason why people get married. They want to see a sense of security. The other partner can equally watch out for the other. The wife can watch out for the husband can watch out for the wife. So sense of protection make them to come together. Because one alone cannot protect herself. To an extent you can, but to a large extent, a team is better. Two is better than one. Then teamwork. Teamwork. They want to come together to work as a team. And teamwork make work easier. Because two heads are better than one. If the wife brings in her idea, the husband fine-tune the idea and see how they execute. They carry out. They do things in a way that will make the home a successful home. So they try to plan. They try to set goals, mini goals, daily, monthly, yearly, and lifetime goals as long as they live. And they are together to do what? To execute, to achieve their set goals and plan. The next reason why people get married is because they love themselves. Because they love themselves. And so that love prompts them to come together. If there is no love in marriage, the marriage is bound to fail. But because they love themselves, they come together to be one, to form companionship, to protect each other, and to work together as a team. So it is love that make them to come together. Even those whose marriage are arranged, they learn to love each other. So one reason or another reason for getting married is love. At least 85% of those who get married is because they love themselves. They are fond of themselves. They are attracted to each other. They feel something for one another. That's why they get married. Then they enjoy themselves. They want to do things together. They want to eat together, bathe together, go out together, spend vacation together, plan and execute together, enjoy whichever their labor is, have fun together. All of them falls under enjoyment. They want to enjoy themselves. They want to enjoy their companionship. They want to enjoy their marriage. That's another reason why people get married. And then parenting. It's not easy for one person to be to parent a child, to bring up a child. Single parenting is a difficult task. So most times, people come into marriage so that the fruit of their labor or being fruitful in themselves, bringing up children, bringing forth children to the world, they will be able to parent it. The two of them will be able to take care of the family, take care of them, make them feel at home, help them grow to be better children who they will be proud of. So this is just the few lists I itemized, about 7 of them, why marriage is contracted, or the purpose of marriage, why people get married. Companionship, fruitfulness, protection, teamwork, love, enjoying one another, parenting. And so, it's good. Those are major core reasons why people get married. Next time on our social study class, we'll discuss other issues too. Thank you for dropping by in our class. If you have another reason why people get married that you want me to add to the class, give comments below the comment box. Give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing. Share with your friends. Thank you for being part of us.